Live on Your Money, fans living in states that don't allow gambling may soon be able to make money off of gambling predictions. This week, FanDuel announced a partnership with the Chicago derivatives market. They said they plan to launch FanDuel Predicts, which will offer so-called event contracts. Essentially, an event contract will allow traders to speculate on the outcome of something in the future, including sporting events. Interesting. This could be sticky. Here to help us make sense of all of this is Michael McCann, director of the Sports and Entertainment Law Institute at UNH School of Law. Professor, always great to see you and always great to learn from you.
And he can make it unsticky. So let's go through it and make it as simple as we can. Can you help us understand this a little bit better? How do these predictions, for example, actually differ from a sports bet?
Yeah, many would say that it's moving words around to create a distinction that really isn't a big difference. But here, the argument is that when somebody buys a contract on a future event, that's not a bet. And specifically, the company hasn't set the odds. Instead, so let me give you an example. Last night, the Patriots-Jets game.
Right.
Somebody could have bought a contract for the Patriots to win, and it would have cost 85 cents, the Jets 15 cents. If you bought that contract for the Patriots, you get $1. So your winnings would be 15 cents. Now, a lot of people say, well, that sounds like a bet. But here's the thing. Futures contracts are governed by a federal law called the Federal Commodities Act. And this is the defense that companies are using. They're saying, wait a second, there's a federal law that allows this. It preempts those state laws.
Got it.
And that's the key.
Got it.
So how are these predictions legal when that gambling isn't? Do they still have the same limits, like athletes being prevented from taking part?
Yeah, it's a great question, Maria. The short answer is the companies that are promoting these products are saying, we're not betting. We're not subject to those state rules. And there's litigation in Massachusetts, Nevada, New Jersey, California. And that's the gist of the argument. So the athletes, of course, as you said, can they participate in this and say, well, that's not really betting? I think the leagues would say no. It's functionally the same thing for purposes of those rules.
So Professor, Massachusetts Gaming Commission sent a warning saying that sports predictions aren't allowed in the state. So is there a risk? If there is, what is the risk for companies if they do run afoul?
Yeah, Ed, so if they run afoul of the state gaming commission telling them they can't do it, they could be fined, they could be barred from business. There are some real consequences. Now, those companies are going to say, well, you're wrong, that this isn't betting, that it doesn't fall within the state law because it's exempt under federal law. This is a tension point.
All right, Professor Michael McCann, we appreciate you getting through all the weeds with us on this and all things sports in this venue. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Great to see you as always.
Thanks, Professor. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Take care.